Do you sometimes feel the need to drop everything and move to the countryside, to the beach or the mountains, and just live a simple life? Do you feel overwhelmed, anxious, tired, and stressed? Well, this is because you've overcomplicated your life to an extent where both your body and mind simply don't want to exist in this kind of reality. So let's fix that. Pick any of these and deploy them in your life today and see what happens. Here are 50 rules for a simple life. Welcome to Productive Millionaire, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Number 1. Focus on a single task per day. Everything feels like it's urgent, but only a handful of things are important. Do not confuse one with the other every day. Ask yourself what is actually important for me to do today and then do that. In less than 1 week, your life will begin to sort itself out. Number 2. Wake up at the same time every day. The thing is, your body will naturally follow its own biological clock. If you can wake up at the same time every day for a couple of weeks, the interesting part is that it will sell for just the time it asks you to go to bed accordingly. Life gets simpler when you wake up at the same time every day. Number 3. Smile more. Do it right now. Okay. It's a cheat code to trick your brain into thinking you're actually happy. And as a result, it does make you slightly happier. The world reflects your own feelings back at you. So smile and it will smile back. Number 4. The best revenge is none at all. Leave it in the past and move on. Seeking revenge takes from you and gives even more of you to the other side. Seeking revenge is like losing twice. Move on. Okay. Be happy. Number 5. Focus on one desire at a time. Life feels complicated because you're told you want a million things at the same time. Remove the noise. Okay. Take out the desire that isn't really yours. Find the few that truly matter and pick one. Life rewards clarity. As long as you focus on a single desire and nothing else, you'll be able to alter your reality to make it happen. As a rule of thumb, if you don't have it, it means you don't want it enough. Number 6. Don't allow the external to affect the internal. Here's a smart way to think about this. Ships don't sink because of the water around them. Ships sink because of the water that gets inside of them. Don't let what's happening around you get inside of you and sink you. Most ships are able to withstand any storm they might find themselves in at sea and shore. Ships are safer in the harbor, but that's not what ships are built for. Explore the sea, Alexa, and don't let the water get in. Number 7. Remember when you wanted what you currently have? Wake up every morning and realize just how amazing it is to be you. 10 years ago, you wanted what you currently have. Number 10. Live below your means and life will be good. This is by far the most valuable lesson when it comes to living a simpler life. The only way to lose that life is by constantly going beyond what you can afford financially, physically, emotionally, and spiritually at the expense of the present. Number 11. You will not be able to escape pain, uncertainty, and constant work. Now that you know that all three will be a part of your life, what kind of work do you want to do for the rest of your life? How will you deal with the uncertainty and pain? Learn to embrace it all as a part of life and you'll no longer be crushed when things don't go your way. Number 12. Avoid the trap of more. You don't need more. You need just enough. And once you know what enough is, go after it non-stop until you get it. Once you are there, push for another 10% and stop. Remember rule number 10. Okay, and that is enough. Number 13. Return what you borrow. Give back what was given to you in the same condition. You got it. If someone was kind enough to help you, return the help. As humans, we are programmed not to find rest before a balance is restored. Number 14. Always be on time and do not make excuses. Pay attention to how time flows and you'll be able to understand its pace. Once you do that, you'll never be late again. Your mind will account for everything. People think less of the punctual. Your life will feel more chaotic. It'll always feel rushed. Your partner will be disappointed in you. So will your friends. Because they'll think that you don't respect them enough. People who are always late always feel like they're running behind and feel like they give a less than 100%. It'll eat away at who you are, and eventually, it'll all come crumbling down. Number 16. Know that you are not the voice in your head. You're merely the person witnessing it. The voice in your head likes to talk a bunch. It's a self-absorbed, attention-seeking spirit, and it doesn't have your best interest at heart, at least not most of the time. Being able to separate yourself from the voice in your head is the first step in taking control of your mind, and no one can live a simple life unless they control their mind. People who've downloaded the Alexa app often say that this is one of the major benefits. They immediately see in their lives, taking back control of their mind and focus. by putting your headphones in and listening to a 10-minute coaching session in the morning. You're training your mind to serve you by focusing your efforts on what matters instead of being distracted. It brings you clarity and removes the anxiety of not knowing what to do if you feel overwhelmed or lost. This is the best investment you'll ever make. The reality is we don't like to think about what we're doing to ourselves as a form of self-harm. You eat junk food because you feel good in the moment, but you don't get to enjoy it because you know what harm it's doing to you. So you blocked it all. But you know that everything you do that does not serve you is a form of self-harm. You're decreasing the quality of your life. You feel worse. You feel pain because of it. And all of these are choices you make knowing damn well the harm that you're doing to yourself. You just never called it that. So stop doing that to yourself, okay? Number 18. The people around. Multiply what you are. If you want to be happy, spend time with happy people. If you want to be successful, spend time with successful people. If you want to be miserable, well, spend time with miserable people and it'll happen. Number 19. Motivation is temporary, so act on it immediately. If motivation does find you, do not let go of it. This way, we are democratizing access to high-level education for everyone. Both of these are coming later this week. And lastly, our super secret project is almost complete. We've been building something quite unique, a smart learning module that will be able to create unique mentorship paths where we measure its success based on how richer, happier, healthier, wiser, and how much better your relationships are. That's coming next quarter. So get the app Elixir and together we'll get you to where you want to go. If you made it this far into the video, we want to take this opportunity to thank you. It means a lot to us, the support that you've shown us so far. And we promise we will always be here for you. If you're ready for a simple life, write the word simple in the comments. There's no point in making it more complicated than it needs to be, but let's get you rich first. Thanks for spending some time with us today. Alexa, we're so glad you did.